I them. They all broke.
The Pretoria one was good.
I haven't even seen that. And now the Vinlands, the man got even fired from his job. Like, how lame is that?
Who?
I don't know. One of the uncles. We just saw the stories. Carl was a producer there.
You were,
So, yeah.
you were filming
In
Real
Cape Town.
Housewives.
Oh, that shit.
Are you ready?
We ready?
Okay.
Okay.
So it's Mo. What's his name again? Mo Inc.
Monicia.
Just say
Moe. Yeah. Monicia. What's his name?
Horne.
Okay, go back. One more. I'm gonna do that last piece. But I know you're gonna keep this in. I know these
You know
people are bastards. Okay. Hello, and welcome to the Millennial Failure. My name is Jared Doyle, and I am joined by Carl, Angelina Jolie, Elvis Presley, and our special guest for today, Monicia Horne. Mo to the E to the S to the sit down, darling. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Wendy. Whitney. I know you've seen that Wendy Williams and Whitney Houston episode, nah? Where
Yes.
Wendy Williams interviews Whitney and they bring up all her tea.
Oh, but you know, Wendy's always been a messy person.
She's always messy. Did you watch the documentary, the new thingy of hers?
No, what is it about?
So Wendy's basically got dementia now
Oh,
from all the crack and alcohol that allegedly she was using for all the years, and they basically put her on TV because it's America.
Wow. So some
it's
people are
sad.
saying it's karma.
What do you think?
I mean, she did say some unkind things to people, but she always, said it in front of them as well. She was never
She
shy.
never lied. But
Yeah.
and that's the thing. But you know, Mo, you've got such a lovely, calm energy.
I get that a lot.
And and that's why like you're a guest here today, and you're one of my first people. So when I won my Grammy for Best New Podcast, I'm gonna give you a shout out.
Ooh.
Okay. But the reason that you're here today is actually because you are now embarking in your entrepreneurial journey
Yes.
into private chefery. Is that the
Yes.
word?
Well,
How about Ellen? It's right. Isn't
chefery.
chefery?
I'm
This
not
is why I'm feeling
sure.
like we in a lounge because I need to put my
Yes.
private chefery is a word, Ellen.
Okay, I guess it is now.
Okay, well it's then TC, TM,
TM?
trademarked.
Ah, yes, it is.
Okay, so anyways, you are now a private chef.
I'm officially full time.
Yeah.
Yes. It's always been a side hustle for like as long as I can remember. I'd started it to supplement my income, especially over the December period when it's like hot and happening.
Yeah, in Cape
December.
Town especially.
I'm forever in Camps Bay or Clifton or,
Yeah,
those cool
yeah.
places, Llandudno. And
Where the mermaids are. Did you watch my last episode? Because
yes.
the mermaids live in Llandudno. Do you believe in mermaids?
Apparently- No,
Okay.
I don't.
Would you cook a mermaid if one was caught
Cook a mermaid.
and someone asked you to make them mermaid casserole? Would you make
I'll
one?
give it a pass.
No.
No.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Yes. So that's how I got into it. So I only did it over like the festive season.
Yeah.
When you can make some mullah. And then last year I just decided I'm gonna do this full time, and that's what I'm doing now.
Okay, that's fantastic. So you were at the beginning of this entrepreneurship journey. What are the kind of really not problematic, but the concerns that you have, the things that are keeping you up at night? What is the main ones? Just the top three.
The top, well, there's only kind of one, and that's always going to be getting clients, getting booked. That was not an issue. Like over the warmer seasons, that's not an issue. But in winter season, we are
Yeah.
sleeping, honey.
But like the whole of Cape Town is sleeping, you know, so that's why everyone runs. You know, the rich ones go to Europe and
Yeah.
wherever else and things, and then
'Cause
the ones
this-
that actually have the buying power to have a
Yeah.
private chef.
they're all overseas.
Yeah.
And then it's raining and it's windy in
Hey.
Cape Town. The weather's just not great.
Mm.
So no one's here. And then you end up going to do like someone's 50th birthday. And you know, you can't like charge a lot because it's local.
How? Why?
Well, it's locals, you know, people negotiate. They're like, oh, but we local.
You see, this is the thing. Stop negotiating people's prices. You know, like you can tell somebody that this is how much I have, but don't negotiate them down.
Yes, because what you are buying is the experience.
Exactly.
And there's really the value to that is like,
Exactly. So,
good
like for
value.
instance, like that's why my advice to you as Madala here is always when people ask you what your cost is, always go high, like
Yes.
times it by 3.
yeah, I've
Because
learned that.
because then at least they'll come down to the rate that you actually
Yes.
wanted, and especially if you like don't want to work with them, then just overcharge. Then at least you got money, you know.
Then it's like, well, I don't really like this person's attitude, but you know, at least I get paid for
Exactly.
that.
So you actually worked with Carl, my
I've worked with
producer,
Carl, yes.
at one of the big local productions that we've already skimmed about here. But I want to know, what was some of your most fun moments on working on a production set?
It will always be the people that you work with.
I'm coming with people.
The people that you work
Talk
with.
now. What did Bonang do? What did Genie D do? Did somebody hit someone? Tell me the
I
story.
wasn't there during Bonang's time.
Wait. Get spicy. You've messed that up.
I did mess that up.
So do it again. Wait. Get spicy. And for Monicia, I don't know what I was saying, man. But anyway, it's fine.
I don't
It's
know
fine.
what you're referring to. Yeah.
There was a, not that.
Yeah, we should get us some headphones.
The headphones are somewhere there. But anyway,
Yeah, get us some headphones.
okay.
Keep talking.
By the way, yeah. All right. And then,
Well, I wasn't there when Bonang was there.
okay, but who else was there? Okay, Genie D. Like, what happened? Like anything fun, interesting.
Well,
And everybody, this is Alan. Is Alan finally going to reveal himself to the camera? Look at her. Look at my her. Give a little. Do this one. Oh, yay. Because we don't want to get, original. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened behind the scenes of some of South Africa's favorite television shows? What? Spill some spicy tea there.
Are we going there?
Just a little.
Well, some of them can be difficult to work with.
Who?
Well, Jeannie.
Talk now.
Jeannie in particular can be.
Okay.
I mean, when it comes to briefing, you kind of have to wait on her to get to the meeting in the first place, and then
Wasn't that just because she was busy hustling or what? Why? What was the reason?
I don't know. Sometimes they would go to makeup, and then before her makeup gets done, there are some other guests because those guests arrive early, and then that's also an issue. But yeah, and then we have to now speak through the content that's coming up on the show. And I'm not sure if sometimes she would pay attention only to the stories that she was interested in. Yeah. Then everything else kind of just got brushed off.
Sounds a bit like me.
Yeah.
That drama's weird. But anyways, okay, no. I mean, Jeannie is just Jeannie. She's fab, and she's probably gonna be a guest on this podcast one of the days. But I really like her. I respect her hustle, and I want to kind of make a series with all the icons of our childhood. Jeannie, Ursula.
Yes.
Ursula would be fantastic, and I know
Yes,
Ursula,
she
so
would.
she definitely needs to be a guest. Mini must still come because she's one of my people, and she recently did a roast of her. Would you ever do a roast?
I wouldn't. I mean, I just.
Oh my god, I'm cracking myself. Do you get what I mean? Do you get? I said, would you ever do a roast?
Like
How
food
Moesha?
is funny.
I got it. I got it. But I know the
A
roast
lamb
of
roast or a chicken roast?
roast of mini.
Yeah. Would you ever do a roast? If you were like, okay, let's say, firstly, let's start here. What would be your avenue of celebrity? Like, what would you want to be famous for?
I have no
Besides
idea.
money.
I don't know. I haven't
Do you
thought
want to be an
about that.
actress, a singer,
No, not
a
an
reality
actress.
TV show
I wish
star?
I could sing. I
Oh,
love
wait,
to sing.
we would sing nice, eh? Give me a note, though. Give me
Oh,
something. Give me
no.
something from Janet, quickly.
From Janet.
Bitch, they
No,
cow
I'm
for
gonna-
you. We put it
Cow.
out just for you.
It's all for you. You see, I wouldn't make it in the music industry.
Yeah.
That's why I should rather just cook.
Yeah. But, I
Cook
mean,
for the stars.
okay, so back to your chefing. What are some of the most interesting clients you've had? Because I know you haven't been for long, but have you had any interesting experiences with clients?
Yes, I have. There's been lots of, and the things I've seen, it's like, wow.
Like what?
You know, like a lot of West African clients, they are messy and they get wild, the males in particular. And then I've cooked for some European, very uptight European people that may be well known, but I don't think I can
Ooh.
say.
Okay, just hint. Just let me try guess.
Well, his brother is a F1 driver.
I'll never guess that. Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Anyways,
Easy.
that Daniel one.
Dan? No.
That other hot one.
I,
That's in. Okay. Anyway, so his brother's an F1 driver,
yes.
and he's from Europe, and he's messy.
And that's all I'm going to say.
What fell now?
My phone, anyway.
Okay.
It's for the floor now.
Somewhere else now.
Lord.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
The floor's taken it.
Yeah, I mean, you worked on live TV. You're out here putting your phone just in jail there in the streets. You see? Okay, anyways.
Used to be
So you've had those kind of people. So you said that obviously getting customers in winter and things is a little bit difficult. What were some of the marketing techniques that you've used to kind of brand and
You know,
market yourself?
your previous podcast, when you spoke about personal branding.
very, very, like I spoke about it and then we went on a complete other tangent.
Took another direction.
But I mean, yeah, okay, I'm happy you got something from that.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, in my experience, what has worked for me is not me specifically putting my brand out there. It's letting other people do that for you.
That is good.
It's like when other people speak about your work,
Yeah.
that is the best marketing that you can ever get.
That is actually 100% right. Because people don't want to work with people that are they don't want to work with people that annoy them. Let's just put it that way. If you're going to always be saying, when am I going to get this? When am I going to get this? And making your client get annoyed with you, it's a problem. And I feel like in my work and stuff with like influencers and things, you explain something to them, you can't ask me 100 questions about the thing that I just explained to you. You need to read through it, you need to understand it, and you need to get to the point.
Yeah.
So if I say to you, if I'm your customer, I'll be like, listen, Mo, I would like a fantastic Christmas meal. It must be traditional South African. I really like sweet things. What can you suggest? You need to give me the menu and tell me this is what I want to make for you, Jared.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of like, okay, but actually, like, do you like marble pudding? I'm like, no. But do you like custard? I'm like, no. Like, no, like,
Yeah, I'm going to play it to my strengths.
Exactly.
And I'm going to say to you, I'm going to give you a list of options. And I'm going to tell you, these ones are very popular.
Yeah.
What do you think it's something you'd like?
Yeah, because that's the secret to a good business person is being able to make sure that your client doesn't need to stress about you.
Yes.
And I swear you'll get paid on time. You will constantly have work. They will use you for everything. Yeah, and you will be 100% fine. Because there's processes in everything. There's people are going through the most these days and can't, no one is giving two, you know, people don't care as much about you as you think that they do. So relieve people's anxiety and stresses, and then
Yes.
life will be good.
So if other people can speak about you, like there was this group that I cooked for last year. They're from America, and then unexpectedly, this woman did a TikTok video, and the amount of referrals I got from that one TikTok video, it's like I didn't have to look for clients.
That's so good.
Like I attracted so many clients based off
That's
that
so
one.
nice.
And that's still how I get referrals.
You see the power of social media. It can go good
Yeah.
and it can go either way.
You need to really use it. to
What did
make
you
it
cook
work.
for them, the Americans?
I did
Catfish
local.
and grits.
No, they wanted local foods. So I did Cape Malay style, because I make a really good lamb curry. Just saying. So play it to your strengths. So that's what I cooked for them. And
Yeah.
they absolutely loved it.
I mean, we have a kitchen here in the studio.
Yeah, there's a kitchen. Yeah. A nice kitchen.
A nice
A
kitchen,
nice
yeah.
kitchen. Well,
That's
why
nice.
are we doing this podcast here?
But the thing is like, Alan doesn't prepare.
Yeah.
He didn't cut the
Alan.
onions. He didn't bring the pots.
Yeah.
He didn't do the things that he was supposed to do. That's why I said in the very first ones, you really can't get good white people to help you.
And do you cook? Well,
I feel like that question is one with many answers.
oh,
So listen, if I want to, like during COVID and stuff, when we couldn't order Uber Eats, I did my tent, but then my sister who had moved in with me at that time, she basically said that my cooking had the same spices because you had cayenne pepper and the same spice. So I had the same technique for everything.
okay.
But I can, like, if I really want to do something, I can do it, but I just don't. Like, when you are by yourself, it's... And when my
Yeah.
parents visit, my mother's cooking, and, I have an air fryer. So I know how to make really succulent chicken titties.
In the air fryer.
What's funny?
We got to change that to breast because titties won't work on YouTube.
So just go... "Twee,"
Or graphic.
or graphic. Chicken...
Of titties.
Yeah, because what I do is like I'll like leave it overnight, but I put soy sauce and my olive oil and salt and pepper, and then just like cover it up nicely with the foil, and then you put it in the air fryer. But you must warm the secret to the air fryer is you must warm your air fryer first.
Cooking series of the Millennial.
Exactly. Failure. Yay! You see, you got it. Clap, clap.
We'll wait for the series.
Yeah, exactly. Of the millennial failure that feels like we can't do anything, we can at least use our air fryers. Because you can make chips there, you can make popcorn there.
I
Can
have
make
my
eggs.
reservations about an air fryer. I've got one.
Why? What's the reservation?
I know, guys, fries. Like
Okay, like why are you gonna make
sometimes
chips
the
there now?
fries in the air. No.
But
I
you need to like this is the thing. You need to warm your air fryer first, and you need to also put sometimes olive oil on your thingies. Don't
Doesn't
just
that defeat the
pour it.
purpose?
No, it's most a fryer.
It's oil
Yes,
free.
because you want less oil.
But it must still be a little bit sloppy.
But no, the chips is not chips thing, eh? Not in an air fryer.
I don't like it. I don't like oven chips. Like I'll rather than
Yeah.
like what's
For
the
me,
point?
deep fry. Bring it on. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right.
I'm not having no deep fried chips. But yeah, now every now and then you do want some
You
deep
do,
fried things.
and in moderation. This is like when
Yeah.
it comes to whichever diet.
Because you're a
on.
nutritionist as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So everything in moderation.
Mm.
You can have your burger and your chips once
Yeah.
a week. Just don't
Once a
live it.
week, girl, that's too much. Isn't it?
Once a week.
Okay. Let's dispel some myths, right? If you eat too much bread, you can get fat.
No, it's a myth.
So how much bread can people have? Like a loaf of bread a day?
Well, no, I wouldn't go that far, but it also has like the carbs that you need, because in order for your brain to actually function properly, you also requires carbs.
So I don't have any
Which-
bread. So is that why
But you do low
my
carb.
brain sometimes don't
If
be
you're
function?
feeling like foggy, it's because
Because
there's not
I have
enough.
a high protein diet.
Yeah,
So and I train every day.
which
So
is good.
yeah, and I have like chicken titties, I have my protein smoothie, I have my some days I'll have like an oat smoothie some days when I'm doing like legs, la 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 la.
Mm-hmm.
And that's worked for me because you drop it, but you drop weight nicely.
Yes.
Not like Ozempic,
Yes.
where people are looking gaunt and weird. But even though people think that I'm on Ozempic, I'm really not.
Would you try it?
My little sister is diabetic type 1, so she actually has Ozempic. So if I wanted it, it's right there in the house. But like I mean,
It's like
food
it's
is
a quick
our
fix.
is what we do. Like we'll go for dinner, we meet for tea, we do this, and Ozempic literally
Everything.
makes you not want to even eat, and it keeps you like very mellow and chilled. You know that's what
I
Ozempic
didn't
does.
know. Sounds good.
So that was the one thing. So you can have bread,
You can have bread, just not too much of it.
everything in moderation, calorie deficit situations.
Look, there's still going to be calories in everything that you eat, everything that you consume. And it just depends on the time of day, how you consume those things. Like if it's over short periods, if it's like one meal a day. Like I do intermittent fasting because that works for me.
But now some people are saying that that's also now just nonsense again. But it works, but you must figure what works for you. That's
what
your
works
point,
for
right?
you, it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
I feel it works for me because if I feel like, oh, these jeans are sitting a little bit too tight, and then that's when I would do that.
Yeah. So what do you do? How long do you do it? In the mornings or
16,
evenings?
8 rule. So fast for 16 hours. So my last meal will be like by 6 or 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then my next meal will be maybe like around 12 o'clock the next day.
Okay, that's manageable.
Yeah.
Could you
It's
do that, Alan?
manageable.
I do that all the time because I don't eat breakfast half the time.
Yeah.
And you
I
can't.
eat supper at 6.
What do you eat for supper though? You can't be having like 5 pots of biryani and then being like,
No.
"Man, I'm fasting."
No. Like spaghetti we make for my child or a wrap or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, Carl, do you do intermittent fasting?
No, I just eat when I'm hungry.
Or beer when we want beer.
Yeah.
When you want-
And
Yeah, beer's
Alcatel,
like bread, so that's.
Alcatel, you eat also? When do you eat?
Mostly at night. I get cravings at night.
Mm-hmm.
And in the day, you don't eat anything.
No. Sometimes one. I remember
Oh.
like a protein thing in the
Mm,
mornings
mm.
and then later afternoon time one.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Pretty
Everybody's here eating like
Yeah.
swimsuit models.
But you also have your hours that you.
Yeah, I wake up and I eat in the morning, and then and they say if you wake up hungry, it means that you're alright for the day before. You did your calorie deficit
Yes.
stories.
Yes.
It's a whole mission, this stuff, eh? But I
Or
mean,
it's
that's
worms.
why, eh?
Or it's worms.
Could be worms.
Yeah.
Speaking of worms, did you watch American Horror Story with the tapeworm episode with Lisa Rinna?
I didn't watch it
Girl,
because I didn't know where it's on, like what they call
I
HBO.
told you. Come, let me tell you. In your,
But you
yeah.
did.
The site. Let me tell you. Yeah, I'm putting a child.
Muting everything.
Yeah, mute everything. Sharp.
Got it.
Okay, cool.
Or Divicast.
If you want that, then send us a DM. I'll tell you. Anyways, so basically what this is that in the late 80s, early 90s, don't put, oh, you really have to put the tapeworm there.
Oh dear.
Models used to actually put Naomi Campbell on the screen. Allegedly she has one.
She was the front in the human centipede.
So the thing is that models used to have this
What?
tapeworm,
Yes.
and then they eat, but you mustn't overeat. So in the show, the main character basically overeats, and Lisa Rinna is like the model agent person, and the woman overeats too much that she basically becomes very aggressive because of the tapeworm. And then the tapeworm basically gets too much energy and strength, and then it becomes very American Horror Stories. Because you get American Horror Story and American Horror Stories, which is like the new version now.
Okay.
And in American Horror Stories, then the tapeworm basically jumps out into the next model.
Wow.
I mean, it's very fun.
Thanks for giving us the ending there.
So we came from
Spoilers.
food all the way to
Amazing.
tapeworms. And then another rumor that I want to talk about is that a lot of people, you know, when you go to gym and you work out and all of that, they want to be like, if you're going to have eyeball. Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird.
Dear. I don't know if I can watch
I don't
that.
want to look there. I'm scared now. If you want to lose weight and want to get a six-pack, genetics obviously counts a lot. And I hate these fitness bros that are always giving advice, and these girlies that are always giving advice of like, yeah, you must just do this, you must just train, you must do 100 sit-ups, you must do la 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 la. Some people are just not genetically built that way. So do you still take on nutrition clients that come and ask for nutrition advice?
I actually do meal preps for a lot of these clients that are trying to like just stay fit and healthy. So I would do them because they just don't, for them cooking is a chore.
Yeah.
So I would then just cook their meals for them, like meal prep it, make sure they've got a balance of everything. And yeah, and they will tell me what they like, what they dislike. Sometimes I would add things in that they didn't necessarily ask for, but I think it's good for them, especially like if they're doing this whole muscular mass thing. And
Yeah.
so I try to accommodate them in those ways. But like you said before, it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
You can't follow one set of rules.
You can't follow. But I mean, like, if you, and also what kind of goals you have. But a word of advice, if you really want to lose weight, walking is your best friend. Walking is cheap because you're just walking, and it's easy. You can get up, and as long as you're hitting about 6,000 steps, try to aim for 10,000. But if you're hitting your 6,000 steps, actively doing it, not here in the office. If you're running to Tandeka in finances
Or
things
to
the
go
whole
and buy
time,
a coffee
or
around the corner.
Malcolm, or shouting at Alan, whatever. That's not the no. You must actively go and do your 7,000 steps, and then come home. And I promise you, weight will fall off like. God.
Like how many times a week would you recommend?
Try to do it every single day, but at least 5 times a week. Yeah. But walking for real. And then once you start getting to that like weight that you want to be at, then start lifting weights, like do some weight training and that kind of stuff. Sometimes cardio makes just people just tired. And then you get that, like, I call it like beef carpaccio look, that like where they start looking not like biltong but beef carpaccio.
Okay.
You know that, like,
wrinkly.
But fit, but they're wrinkly, there's no muscle. Those aunties there in Sea Point, those ones. They're like,
And that's because of the cardio.
that's
and
because of
not
too
the-
much cardio, and they're not eating properly, but they're literally in the gym all the time on that stepping machine for 6 hours in the day. But I mean, if your husband was cheating as well, like, what's the point? You might as well go to the gym and do cardio.
Yeah, but it's nice, I mean, to be a housewife and be in the gym for 6 hours.
Would you have a cheating husband and be a happy housewife in the gym for 6 hours? Or would you rather be a self-made woman, but no relationships that are like valuable or worth it?
I'm going to put it this way. I'm a Capricorn. I can be cold. I will cut you off.
So you don't want
If
the
you
man to
betray
cheat.
me,
Okay.
I will cut you off.
And would you rather get a toy boy or an older man?
Maybe a toy boy.
Ellen's laughing there. You're not the toy boy.
No, I was thinking about earlier with the woman at the gym.
Oh.
And they're doing the gymming, they're doing it for Paolo the pool boy.
I mean, for something. And speaking about, like, housewives, let's go into Real Housewives, the franchise.
Ooh.
So you're a fan of Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hills, yes.
Yeah. And have you worked on any of the South African productions or for any of the ladies?
I haven't, actually. I haven't met any of them in person.
Yeah.
Also not sure if I would like to.
Why?
I don't know. Some of them just seem so cut off from reality.
I met Crystal a couple of times, and Crystal's just the whole vibe.
Okay.
But she is just as delulu as she is on TV.
Is she from Cape Town?
She's
Real
in the
House-
Joburg one,
the
the
Joburg.
blonde auntie.
Oh, okay.
And then another question: if you could be a personal chef for any of the Real Housewives, let's say of Beverly Hills, who would it be?
So I would say Lisa Rinna, even though she's no longer in.
Just because now of tapeworms, now you want Lisa.
No, because I like her energy.
Put Lisa Rinna on the screen.
I love her energy. She's a pot stirrer, but also she empathizes with people, you know. And she's always willing.
When did she empathize, Chomi?
She empathizes like when the houses were burning down and when people were going through some stuff.
With Denise.
And she's always calling out Lisa Vanderpump.
She did. Do you think it's true that Lisa was selling the stories to different people?
100%.
I also think it's true.
She will do anything just to make herself.
And would you
look
like Lisa to come back, the other Lisa Vanderpump, to come back to Real Housewives?
yes, because now these later seasons, it's just like
It's boring now,
it's
hey?
flat.
Yeah.
It needs some spice.
Yeah, exactly.
Needs something.
And Lisa Rinna.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Lisa Rinna.
Rinna,
So her face has changed so much.
a lot.
Right? Have you ever had a client that has hired you as a personal chef that has just had like their face done and then was eating something, but then they couldn't get it in their mouth because of all the surgery?
No.
And then it like tripled down their chin? Or what?
No.
Because when I did like my lips and stuff, it was like that first.
It's like swollen.
Because it's like swollen. So like Lisa's lips now, they're a
Yeah.
bit down now. So I was eating, and then as you're eating, it's like, but then everything goes, you know,
Oh my word, because it's like numb as
because it's like
well.
numb, so you can't feel it so much, and you feel yourself going like a fish.
So how long does it take to recover from that? Like
It takes
a day?
about not long to recover, and then but your lips are still like a little bit puffy, and then they go down to the size that were intended, and then you have to go again to do it some more. But I love it. I love my lips and my
You have to
filler.
go like every few months.
You do have to go every few months, yeah, especially as you get older.
Yeah.
So it's best to start young.
Well, I want to do Botox.
Botox is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the lines
The
and all of
lines,
that.
it keeps your face in proportion, keeps it up like this. I needed to go for a treatment, but yeah, it's best.
And you also have to go often for this Botox
Like every 6 months, eh?
to maintain it.
And you must also ask your doctors who uses the things.
Yeah, these hands with these lips.
You know, having straight men here doing the behind the scenes is weird, eh?
It doesn't get that.
It doesn't
to
get
that
like
point.
that. That's like, you know how much money that is also. It's expensive to get to look like that. Oi.
But there are people who overdo it.
Yeah, there are people that do it way too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I must get a doctor that's in next as a next guest. So what's your plan for your business? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Wow.
Not even 5, because 5 will still be hustling, doing the same
haven't
thing. I've
thought
said this
about-
before. Like, I feel like that's not big enough of a window to give growth, like nice growth.
I haven't even
But in
thought
10
about,
years, where do you see yourself?
I haven't even thought about next year. You know, I just take things because I also want to travel as a private chef. You know, I've been invited to Dubai and United States and UK. So
So why don't you go? What's stopping you?
I'm going to. Remember, I said to you earlier that I dreamed that I missed the plane.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were speaking about travel as well
Yeah.
in your previous podcast.
Yeah.
So I dreamed that I missed the plane, and then I was going to the States.
Oh,
So a lot of people.
But you are going to the States too.
I'm going to, and then a client said to me on Sunday that I should actually start up like this sort of cafe selling the kinds of foods that we cook here over there.
That's actually cool.
She said
In
to
the
me it
States.
would do so well, and I was like, really? She's like, yeah.
But the thing is that like I haven't been to the States and stuff, but a lot of my friends say that their food is not the one, hey?
It's not.
And the worse the food is, that's the cheaper food. So they also feel like a lot of their mental anguish is because of the food that they're busy consuming.
Yeah, but it's also got to do with their production. Like, for example, the cows, you know, there's like no flavor in any of the meat. Whereas the cows from our country, it's like, it's
Because our
top
cows
notch.
get to roam free,
Yeah,
you know,
grass
they're
fed.
out there living their best lives.
Yes, they're living soft.
Yeah, they have a soft life. That's nice.
Whereas the mass production in the States is just,
Yeah.
it's cruel.
Hey, but anyway, well, thank you for being a guest here on the
Thank
show. Is there
you.
any other questions you want to ask me?
Oh, yeah. So we were talking about how or why you started this podcast and your intention around it.
Well, I like as I said, I think that there's a certain truth to our generation that needs to be told, and a lot of people shy away from just saying that things happen, life happens, failures happen, and you need to move on. So I like having stories with real people and real experiences such as yourself, because not everybody needs to always be motivational speaking, and then you have that and someone's saying the most basic information to you,
Yes.
but they're like, oh wow, we're so intelligent and we know everything and whatever, and we don't know everything, and I can learn from you and you can learn from me, like I learned today that what did I learn? Oh, I learned that I need to eat more carbs to my brain.
To function.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
your brain's functioning.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you're having these conversations and you're saying it makes it okay for everyone just to be normal.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're starting business and following your passion, and even if you were in this career, I mean, you went from production to chefery, private chefery,
Yes.
and
And
na-
still doing a bit of production. here
yeah,
and there.
exactly. And the thing is you can do it, whatever it is that you want to do, and you can put your mind to something and you can achieve your goals and you can make money off it.
Yeah, because the other truth is in Cyril's economy, you can't just have one gig.
You can't.
You need to
can't.
you need to use all your talents, all your skills, and make that work for you. Make your money, because having one job, yeah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. Well, on that note, you got anything to add there, Carl?
I want to hear about the KFC story.
Oh yes. Apparently, yeah, there was a KFC story here. So Mo started her first job was
Her
at
first
KFC.
job.
Which one was it? Which KFC?
At Sea Point, 3 Anchor Bay, not the, well, it was the same franchise. So the franchise was the 3 Anchor Bay, the Region Road, and the Waterfront
Okay.
branch. So I was like 15, turning 16, because my birthday is like at the very end of December. So they allowed me to come and work because I wanted money. You have to, our parents told us, if you want something, you have to go work for it. You want
Yeah.
those shoes, those jeans, you need to go and work for it. So I did. And I started at the age of 15, 16, and cleaning the chicken. Yeah. Now that's an American Horror Story on its own.
I
Like
thought you were like
crates.
there, busy mixing the spices at the back.
Crates and no, that's how you start. You need to start from the bottom.
Of the chicken.
Of the chicken.
From
Yeah.
the bottom. You need to
So
clean
how do you
the
wash
chicken.
it with sunlight? How do they
No,
wash the
you
chickens?
you just like there's like those blood clots
Mm.
in the thigh piece, so we have to take that out and then put it into a marinade mix, like a brine. Then
So you know the recipe
the
for
people,
KFC.
well, it comes packaged already, the spices.
Oh,
but I mean, you
okay.
can kind of guess what they are. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
hard. And
What's
then
the guess?
there's like different. Well, didn't they say there was 11 spices in it? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a KFC. I find it too like it's not. You don't gel with me. Unless KFC wants to sponsor this podcast, and say, KFC to brighten up your day and your future, have this bowl of KFC chicken.
Well, the zinger wings are always okay. They're not as spicy as they used to be. but that was like. But anyway, yeah. So that's how I started.
Did you hear
eating the
Carl's
chicken.
stomach is going there now for zinger wings? How? So.
So my stomach is
Okay, so so zinger wings are not as spicy. Yeah,
They're
sorry.
not. I don't know. Okay, well, you don't eat it. So. Yeah, something's changed.
But I know
don't
the dunked wings is most full of that.
It's like a
sauce.
soy.
Yeah,
Soy sauce.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Not so nice.
It's not that nice.
It's not actually. I'm also not a fan.
So yeah,
of
we're
those.
dragging KFC, you know. But I mean, like, if they want to change our mind, tell us what's nice.
We'll take chicken
And
licken
KFC
money.
I like chicken licken though.
We'll
Like
take the
chicken
chicken licken
licken,
money.
I would if I'm really like
Yes.
craving that kind of food. I'm definitely doing chicken licken as
Yeah.
opposed to KFC.
Hungry Lion.
I also had Hungry Lion as well, and then it was good when it started, and then it kind of went down. Like Pedro's was the same. Pedro started off so well, and now I'm like, I will win a Pedro. What's no man Pedro's.
Yeah, and Nando's.
Nando's.
Nando's just got
Oh, it's
expensive.
It's so
expensive.
expensive.
It used to be nice and cheap.
When was Nando's cheap?
Well,
Because I remember even childhood days, it was still that
okay,
one.
not cheap, but like not as expensive as.
Yeah.
They
As
just
it is
shot up
now.
really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least they have like the nice rice and chicken bowls that you can get. But in Cape Town there is we have a lot of healthy shops that give you healthy alternative things, you know.
Yeah.
Nice, that also tastes nice.
That Kauai place.
But there's
cool.
not many of them around anymore.
I saw when I was like in Bali, that's all they have. They're not big on junk food culture. They love having smoothie bowls and natural this and natural that.
Wow. And that must be doing well for them as an economy.
They do really well.
Like their hospitals aren't full of people sitting waiting for diabetic medication and you
That's
know.
true. That's a point.
Yeah. I would imagine that that's like a result.
And I mean, everything feels nice. Your skin gets nice. You get energy. You can pump more. I mean, I'm not pumping anyone at the moment, but you can.
Are you not? Are you on the market?
They're just throwing that out there. You're on the
I
market.
don't know.
No?
You're going through some stuff.
No.
You want to go through some stuff.
Just like, yes, but the people like your men are toxic, eh? Yes.
They can be.
Oh, and they exhausting. 1 minute they here, then they there, then they up, then they down. It's like, decide what you want to do. And I feel like gay men are.
So do you have someone that's just like, you know, a side piece? If
There
you-
was.
an agreement.
There was. I had in Joburg, those ones. But in Cape Town, not so much. Because Cape Town, they've got big mouths in this town.
Wait, would you say, because I've seen this, someone saying it on Twitter, that Cape Town people are very cliquey?
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Huh? Are we cliquey?
You guys.
People do say that, but I think that you can become friends with them, but Cape Townians aren't the kind of ones that will make the first action. Like they will say, we're going to the beach, or you do it, you can come if you want. It's that vibe. Where I'm like, oh, but doesn't seem like an invite or not.
No.
Because you'll be like, okay, what are you up to? That's what I've taken. So it'll be like, okay, what are you up to? And they'll say, we're going to the beach. I'll be like, can I
Okay.
come? Like, or
The-
what?
the next
You know,
thing should
the
be,
next thing is normally
do you
that.
wanna join
Whereas
us?
Joburgers will actively say, hey, we're all going to the beach today. Would you like to come? We're going to pull up at about 3 o'clock.
Okay.
You know, they make active plans. But also because Joburgers are trying to, you know, hustle you and scam you. So the same
Like if
story.
they invite you, saying we're going for drinks, you actually gonna pay for
Yeah.
these drinks.
Yeah,
You
with
don't
that,
know
but
that.
also like it's like, okay, they know what you do, they know where you come from, they know the aesthetic is gonna be like this, you know, like it's like that also. Like there's a lot of calculation behind an invite, but with Cape Townians, there's just nothing. There's just no invite.
I think it is.
But it is
yeah.
very.
It
It is cliquey, yeah. I've been here like for a year and a bit now, and you definitely, my friends that I have we all from somewhere else and we all came here. And when we do hang out with some of the Cape Townians and the locals, it just by the by. Yeah. Instead, it wasn't,
You made
They-
your own click.
yeah, they were active Yeah, I really have my own clique and we don't invite anyone. So we're the same.
So then you were through Cape Town.
I'm becoming
now you're
definitely evolving
officially-
into the Cape Townianness because we also, I'm like, aye. You know? But
Just be
if
like
you
that
see
kind of
people
friends.
somewhere, you're going to sit with them, you're going to chill with them and whatever. And that's the
Yeah.
joy of Cape Town too. Because I live on the Atlantic seaboard. I don't know other places in Cape Town. Where are you from in Cape Town?
I'm from the West Coast side, Joburg area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know Broberg.
Yes.
It's nasty.
It's nice. It's not much.
I think it's
not a lot
it's
of
like
vibes.
less insane as Atlantic seaboard.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
And I think it's underrated. You know, it's also got beautiful sea and mountain views. But you'd find that Camps Bay is always, you know, populated in December. Whereas there, it's exactly the same thing. Sea, a mountain, and you're going to probably
But the
pay
mountain
less.
is there.
Oh, yeah. in Camps Bay, you're staying kind of on the mountain.
Yeah, you're literally on it.
You're on it. But I
Yeah.
still think that side is so underrated on the West Coast.
But maybe it must stay that way.
Well, yeah,
That's
don't
the appeal.
overhype it. You don't want another Camps Bay.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm telling you, but a
Well,
lot of
it'd be nice to
Joburgers
be
are
like-
moving here. So as they move, Joburg people like being in the streets and they like spending money.
Yeah.
So as that goes, they're gonna be like, ugh, it's too full that side, it's too annoying, and they'll be like, okay, no, Joburg is really a vibe, so let's go there. You
And
know,
it
and
is
then
a
more
vibe.
things will open and more restaurants and stuff will open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's some nice mom and pop places out that side.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's true.
Healthy food and stuff.
So come
That's
to
all in
the
Joburg,
kitchen
guys.
place.
So in business and stuff, good luck
Thank you.
with everything that you've got going. I'm sure that we're gonna see you on the news
Oh gosh, for the right things, I hope.
for the right things.
We're going to get you in for a cooking thing.
Yeah, and we're gonna do the
Yeah.
cooking thing
Are we
here
gonna
as
cook
well.
together?
Yeah,
Yes, you're gonna show me something
Mhm.
to
Okay.
make. Yeah, we'll
We'll
do a proper
We'll
thing.
show you the kitchen just now.
Yeah, sponsored by somebody.
Aromat. Makes everything taste
I
good.
know, cause Aromat. Yeah, I am a fan of Aromat though. Hey, you know,
She's
you're
Aromat.
Should be one.
There's like crack in there or something. I don't know, man.
it's good.
Something,
good.
Yeah.
I had to wean myself off Aromat. I haven't gotten near the stuff in years. Legit.
Wow. Well
You see-
done.
Pretty proud of myself.
And this podcast was proudly sponsored by Aromat, even the flavor for white people. You see, even the white people seasoning. You know. I mean, like it works.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Thank
Aromat, even for white
you.
people.
Did we do that? Is an hour?
Yeah, can you close off for us, please,
50.
young man? Hey, can you close off for us,
Okay.
please? Like and subscribe, and the links will be below and all that nonsense.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the millennial failure with the episode with the.
Moesha.
No, I did. I completely missed it. Oh, so thank you. So on that note, we are now done with this particular episode. Thank you so much for tuning into the millennial failure. Remember to like and subscribe and make a comment at the bottom. If you like Aromat, if you don't like Aromat, if we said something offensive, keep that opinion to yourself. We don't need it. If you want us to talk about a particular topic, or if you want to be a guest on our podcast, you know, you can be. You just need to like be somebody of substance. Like our beautiful guest, Monicia. Mo to the E to the A. Hey, but don't, okay, on the last thing, don't you think Moesha was a mess?
The show.
No, Moesha herself, she was a spoiled, naughty child.
Brandy.
Yes.
No, I like
No.
that show. There wasn't
That's for the
much to
credits.
The links will be below, ne?
Yeah.
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 So say so. You can get it.
And all the links will be below for more information if you would like to book a private chef to come and do private chefing at your house. So for all the Americans watching, the UKians, Dubaians, Balinese, Hong Kongese, Australians, everyone, please book our local talent who will make you Cape Malay style food, cook sisters, Ruda cake, pickle fish, mango acha, everything. Every single thing that you want. Okay, bye-bye. Love you, bye. Kak for a whole hour.